Hey y'all, I am back with a new video, and in today's video I am going to be showing you guys how I refresh my curly sew-in. Now, I know y'all see that new growth, not too much on me. At the time that this video was filmed, I probably had the sew-in for about 2 months. I'm gonna just be candid with y'all, this sew-in was really expensive. The hair was expensive and the actual process was expensive. So I'm right until the wheels fall off. Now right here, I'm going in with Olaplex number 0 and number 3. I'm only using that on my leave out. On the actual sew-in, I'm going to be detangling with the OGX Mirror Shine Coconut Oil Pre-Washed Gloss. I will say, I really did enjoy both of those products. Love them down. Now, y'all may or may not know this, technically a sew-in is kind of a protective style. However, a curly flip over sew-in is not an easy protective style. I'll tell you that. This requires the same maintenance and TLC as you would put into your actual hair. And especially if you want these bundles to last, you need to take care of it. Now for this step, you can use whatever product you want. I also have the African Pride Pre-Poo and all of that. I am using the OGX because I had another review that I had to do on it, and it was pretty much just all I had. But you definitely want to detangle and make sure you are detangling the hair at the weft. Something that I have learned with a curly sew-in is that area near the weft gets so freaking tangled, especially near the nape of your neck. Make sure you are detangling that. Now the OGX Mirror Shine, take it or leave it. It did what it needed to do as a pre-poo, as a detangler. Well, I'm using it as a detangler. As for shine, I noticed a little bit of shine here and there. I preferably just like it for the smell. You know, it's probably not something that I would repurchase for myself. Now, while I am still detangling that hair, just showing y'all how I go about it, I'll talk about this hair. So this hair is LBL Extensions, the Afro Kinky hair in 22 inches. I bought 2 bundles only. 2 bundles was enough for me. 3 bundles, as they suggest, was going to be way too much. I was not going to be able to handle that because, as y'all can see, this is already a lot of hair. Now, one of the reasons why I really wanted to come on here and make this video was because when I was looking for hair to do a curly sew-in, LBL was one of the only brands that actually had a hair texture close to mine. And as well, it was important for me to find a Black-owned brand. There were a few other brands that I found that were not Black-owned, and once I actually did some research into it, I found out that they were either mistreating their Black content creators or underpaying them. And I feel like it is very important that we are intentional in where we putting our Black dollars, because how are you marketing to us but not actually catering to us and our creators? So that just ixnated for me. Now, in choosing between LBL and the other Black-owned brand that I'd found, LBL, I feel like the curl pattern was closer to my hair. Now, whether you want to call it 4C, whether you want to call it kinky coily, whatsoever you want to call it, LBL was the closest. Now, they do have another texture called the Marley curl that is actual 4B, 4C, 4B hair. This texture is considered, I want to say 4A, 4B. At the time, they did not have the Marley curl in stock. So as y'all will notice, my hair is not necessarily perfectly matched with this texture. However, it is fairly close. All I have to do is twist braid my hair and I get a pretty good match. So, you know, that was good enough for me at the time. Now, I also want to be very transparent. This hair was very expensive. It does shed. In the reviews that I watched when I was trying to decide on a hair, a lot of the reviews just kind of glossed over things. So I really wanted to be as candid and as detailed as possible. It does shed, and I'm going to show y'all how much it sheds later on. So now I have completely finished detangling my hair from the root, and I'm about to go in and show you guys how I wash the hair. So I'm going to be washing the hair with my Briogeo Super Moist, as I always do. what I do is I put the shampoo in a spray bottle, add some water to it, and I spray it on my scalp. Rinse it out. I do let the remaining shampoo roll down the hair, wash it like that. Then I get my conditioner. I also put it in a spray bottle and spray my scalp. I want to make sure that my braids are clean and moisturized. One thing about your protective style, you want to take care of your hair underneath your braids. Now, for the actual sew-in hair, I use Olaplex on that hair, just because it's something that I have. But the Amika, I use on my braids. So here I am going in with the K18 leave-in repair mask, and I'm going to put that on my leave out. After I put that on my leave out, I'm going to twist braid the perimeter so that I can go in and actually style the sew-in. So just bear with me, y'all. I don't know if I said this before, because this is a really long video and I'm trying to record this all at one time. But I do want to double back to the LBL extensions. They do have sales here and there. Truthfully, it's only like maybe $10-15 off 300, $20 off 400, you know, little things like that, which I understand they are a small Black-owned business, so they do have to make their profit. My bundles were maybe somewhere between $300 and $350, and that's for 2 bundles, 22 inches, Afro kinky. Okay, I just want to make that exceedingly clear, and I paid for this with my own money. I could have cried for my birthday. Okay. Okay, so now time for the real review. Aussie sent me some products. They sent me the gel cream, they sent me a bond repair lotion, and they sent me their detangling daily mist. At the time of this video, I had not tried any of the products on my real hair. Now that this video has been posted, I have used the daily mist and the bond repair on my real hair. 10 out of 10. That daily mist is so tea. Even using it on the sew-in, oh my god, y'all, it's such a good detangler. It has so much slip, I kid you not. Now that gel cream, take it or leave it, did not care for it. I would not repurchase it, honestly, truly. I would not substitute it for what I'm already using for my sew-in, which is the Uncle Funky's gel and the Dew mousse. I don't feel like it defined the curls, you know, better than what I use at all. As well, it was just very heavy. What I can say, when I needed to refresh the wash and go on the sew-in, all I had to do was spray it with water, brush it, because the product was really just sitting on the hair. So I really did not have to use any additional product, you know. Also, I was not very fond of the smell. The smell of the entire line is very chemical-ish, so that kind of threw me off as well. However, it did not linger on the hair, so you know, it's not a problem. Like, it is what it is. Okay, so here I am showing y'all how much shedding I had after washing my hair. So it is a good bit. Truthfully, the hair is so dang thick, I'm not even worried about no shedding for real. You know, thinning the hair out is cool with me because it is so much hair. So much hair. Also, if y'all have made it here, thank you for watching this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if y'all noticed, I have these little boxes up at the top left, I think, corner of the video of some songs that I've been listening to. As y'all can see, I hope it's not too distracting, but all through the video I've just been singing. I kind of decided to film on a whim, and to make the process go by faster, I put on my little K R&B, K hip hop playlist, and I was like, you know what's something really, really cute to do? Let me put the songs that I'm listening to in the corner of the video, you know, just to kind of put some people on. Now, the Daily Mist, in my opinion, is very much so comparable to that Mazzani leave-in spray in the tall skinny bottle with the brown writing. Once I find the name, I'll probably drop it somewhere. Maybe not. Now, the Daily Mist to me is very comparable to the Mazzani leave-in spray. They both claim that they do buku things. I don't know if they do them or not. I have never used the Mazzani leave-in spray as a heat protectant, and I know that is one thing that it does, and I've never used this Daily Mist as a heat protectant, and I want to say that is one thing that it claims that it does. Very comparable. The texture is very similar, like a thick leave-in, like a leave-in cream, pretty much. Now, this gel cream, I really don't have much to say about it. As y'all saw, when I was smelling it, my lip turned up because of that strong chemical smell. Like, I don't know what it is or what is in it, but just real strong. Now, I did not want to speed up this process too much. I wanted to be as detailed for y'all as possible. What I do for my sewing is I go through and I shingle the hair. Every little piece. Shingle the hair. It does take a lot of time. Really not that much. It maybe takes like an hour for me to do my whole head. And I go weft by weft. Twist my hand around. As y'all saw, I was looking at the coils on my shirt to kind of see how it was looking. Not as defined as it usually is, but you know, I had an event to go to the next day, so it was cool. I wasn't really tripping on it for real. So as y'all can see right here, I finished my whole head, and I'm going to show you once again how much hair I get from detangling the hair as I go along with that whole shingling process, applying the daily mist and applying the gel cream. It still is, you know, a good bit of hair, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm really not stunning. Now, once I'm done, I blow dry my hair. You do not want to let your sew-in air dry. Your hair can mildew. I used to have my mother's hooded hair dryer that I would sit underneath. Did not have it, so I use my handheld blow dryer. Y'all, I blow dry it all. You do not want your hair to grow any mold or fungus. It stinks. You know, I've watched TikTok videos about it. I was so scared. It is just not fun at all. This is another part that I did not want to speed up if I could not help it. This is just showing me untwisting my leave out in preparation to blend it with the rest of the sew-in. So as I go, I untwist my leave out and then I lightly twist the little a piece of my leave out with a piece of the sew-in hair, just to kind of make sure everything looks seamless and it sits flat. One thing that I do like about doing the twist out method is that it sections my hair already, you know, so I just have to pick a piece of the sew-in hair that's at the front of the weft and just twist my hair around it. I want to make sure that the entire weft is covered, and then as well, my hair just kind of holds the sew-in down and pulls it to the front, as y'all can see, because it is grown out so freaking bad. So it just helps everything just kind of lay down. And I just complete that blending process for my entire head. So for this sew-in, I left out the front of my hair, the sides, and my nape. So basically the entire perimeter. My nape and my edges were very stressed from having back-to-back braids. So I really just wanted to give them a break. At this time, I was using the Sacred Edge drops and some Super Road grease to kind of make sure that I kept my scalp and hair conditioned throughout this process. Now at this point, my phone ran out of storage, so I was not able to get the final look, but I do come back at the end after my event that I had gone to show how the hair had turned out. Here I am showing y'all how my hair looked after the event. It really did look good. Like, nothing was truly wrong with it. I know y'all see some areas that kind of look like they were not defined, which is basically what I'm saying. The gel cream, take it or leave it. I can leave it. I don't know what it is. I used the daily mist again. My hair was super soft, super moisturized. Something about the gel cream sucks the moisture out of my hair. After this day, I had to refresh my hair maybe 2 to 3 days later. Y'all, it was just frizzy, rough. I really don't know what it is about the gel cream. And then here I'm just showing you guys how the flip over looks when you flip it over different sides. I like a middle part. I know you're not supposed to technically wear it in the middle part because you can kind of see the weft, but I'll put on a headband or something like that, or I'll kind of tease my own hair to cover the weft. Love it. I really do. And I'm definitely going to be getting this flip over again. But thank you guys for staying for this entire video. I really appreciate it. I'll see y'all next time.